welcome to episode 13 of Mountains Don't Like Baseball. Cameron's going to go into the reason why his face looks like that.
Go.
So the reason that I have this ugly, hideous deformity.
Viper!
I do
Touch
look
him
like
not.
I mean, I was because I only just got it up. Maybe I double check my fucking audio's working.
Oh, maybe.
Did you get in a bar fight?
Yes. No. So, I was sitting at my desk at work, as you do when you're at work, and I started hiccuping, like, right? Hiccups. And
I know of those.
they started getting really violent, like, like
Where it feels like your diaphragm's trying to jump out of your rib cage.
Yes. And so I was like doing that, and it's like, damn, this sucks. And then my lungs were like, this is my heart.
Well, dude, and you got
Shit
your
out of
organs are like this, like the power of a freight train. Like, like
Right.
your heart could power a small city.
Yeah, my poor little heart was just getting the shit kicked out of him, and I blacked out sitting at my desk. And so like I was sitting like this, facing my desk, facing my monitors, and I was going, and then I went straight forward, and I landed exactly on the floor, like flat on my face, like this. It's a miracle I didn't break my nose.
Or your glasses. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I hit the ground, and then I stood up, and my glasses were just sitting on the floor like that.
You like imprinted them into the floor.
Yeah. And I had, it's much better now, but it was like a fucking rug burn that was like this big. It was
That's
huge.
rough.
Yeah. So that's why I have flesh missing from my face.
Did you black out on purpose? Or did you just...
Shut down.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was like,
to be clear-
I've had it.
You are known.
To will yourself into.
No, when we were at your old house, you would be like, do you guys ever pass out? I do it like for fun. And you literally would just... and then collapse onto your bed.
Oh my god.
I'm capable of making myself do that for the same reason that it can happen even if I don't want it to happen, which is that my lungs are very big and very close to my heart.
To be clear, it's not funny that you had to you passed out and had hiccups that bad. But what is funny is because you gave me no small amount of shit for having the hiccups for days. So
Yeah.
this feels righteous.
You know, to be fair, as soon as I woke up, I didn't have the hiccups anymore because my body sorted it out.
I never passed out from them.
At what cost? You passed out for 16 hours. Okay, why don't you
I passed out for 16 hours because I didn't have the hiccups.
have them again? I wish it on you. Ha ha!
Oh man, but that like nose thing right there, I've gotten that a couple of times. Like there was one time when I was like 8 and I was at church. It was like Sunday school or some shit. There was this little asshole. I don't remember him at all. But I was like, for some reason, why was I? Oh, maybe we were playing like Connect or like what is the game? Like Connect 4, not Connect 4. You're
Foursquare?
no
Mister?
Twister. I think we were playing Twister or some shit at church for some reason.
Sure.
And this fucking little shit pushed me over, and I was in like the breeding position, ass up, and like so he like shoved me down with my face into the ground, and my glasses went down my nose.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had just a scab that took up my entire bridge for like a week or two. It was rough.
You know, pros and cons to having a scab here on your nose. Con, doesn't look great, doesn't feel great. That doesn't really hurt, but it's fine, right?
What are the pros?
Keeps my glasses up. Keeps my glasses up real good. Look at this.
You know what else does that? My glasses. You know what
No,
I don't
dude.
have? A nose beating.
Fine.
No, Cameron, I'm with you because like, whenever like I look down, obviously I have headphones on, so it's not going to do it. My glasses just.
It is tough, especially with like those frames you have, Cameron, because that my last pair of glasses were like that, where it was like there's no nose pads, it's like just the plastic.
Yeah. I hate nose pads on glasses.
I used to because I did this thing when I was a kid where like one of my like ticks would be like playing with like the nose pads, and like I would be like, let's push them close together and then see how high they could sit on my nose, and then let's push them all the way apart to see how low it goes on my nose. And then one day it snapped because I was bending metal the size of like the thickness of a paperclip, and my dad was like. He didn't actually beat me up. He was just egregiously angry at
Beat
me.
him up.
Not physically.
Yeah,
but
verbally he beat me up.
Verbally and physically, which was crazy.
So I stopped doing that. But yeah, so I was like always terrified of having nose pads. And then I had frames like yours for like a few years, and then I got sick of those. And now I'm back on the nose pad gang.
Good on you. I'm not good at having thin frame glasses because I break stuff.
Okay. Well, yeah, I do have a video of you with one half of your glasses not on, like not there, existing. They're gone, and you just looking at the camera like. And it looks like you just have a Bluetooth headpiece on.
Yeah. More dirty laundry to air about Colin, my older brother.
Dude, Colin's getting beatings on our podcast.
Well, you know what? Maybe if you quit being fucking idiot as a kid. We were hanging out at my place. We were doing the Bean Boozled thing, if y'all remember.
Yeah.
And that was at the time that my glasses were really
Taped together?
fucked. Yes, I believe that they were taped together. And the stick, like, or like the stem, I guess, whatever, like came off, and then we were doing all that the goofy shit with, I got one, but I don't get the other. And Colin took the other one and threw it out in the front yard. Y'all remember this? He took half of my glasses and threw it out in the front yard. So hard to find. It's brown. Dirt is brown.
You know what's in yards? Dirt.
Dirt in the yard, along with the glasses, which were brown.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it took us a long time to find it. Y'all did help, but only barely.
I actually have a similar bone to pick with Colin on this subject. So there was one point, like we were at your house for like one of our scout meetings, our PLCs, if you will, Patrol Leaders Councils, for those that are unlearned, uneducated. Yeah.
Conference.
It's councils, buddy. Anyway. It's not Patrol Leaders Conference.
Oh, that's crazy, because conference doesn't mean meeting.
Yeah, you're stupid. Anyway.
It's council room.
There was one, like, after one meeting, we were, like, running around in your backyard as we do, like, jumping and shit on the trampoline. And so they had a big-ass golden retriever named Kirby. And that boy, little mischievous little lad. And there was one point where he, like, grabbed my glasses. Like, they had fallen off my face while we were on the trampoline or something. And he was just like... And, like, zoomed over, grabbed them, and then sprinted off with them. I was like... Because this was in the same era of, like, my dad doing this to me verbally over, like, my nose pads. I was like, I'm going to die if my glasses are broken. Like, I had such a strong fear as a kid that my glasses
fear
break.
that he would go home and get lynched.
Yeah, like, if my glasses were broken, it's like, I mean, that's it.
That's it. No more Glenn.
No more seeing. No more sight. And so Colin, like, finally gets Kirby to, like, calm down. Because that boy, like... I mean, he's one of those where it's like you chase him and he runs. Like he's just having a grand old time.
Golden retriever.
Yeah.
Silly
And
guy.
so Colin
No thought
finally
in
gets
head.
him. Colin finally gets him and like gets the glasses out of his mouth after prying them open, his mouth open. And Colin like looks at him and looks at me. He goes, "Glenn, how many lenses in your glasses did you have before?" And I was like, 2. And he was like, "Oh, okay, you're good then." I was like, "You son of a bitch."
Dude, that's the funniest thing he's ever done.
It was really
awesome.
funny in hindsight, but in the moment I was like, I just spit all over my monitor. My apologies, audience. Here, I'll do it again. Yeah, I was like terrified. I was like, I felt my world collapse around me. Like the dolly zoom happened on me.
The forced perspective. Where Glenn stays
that
the
what
same
that's-
size. Yeah, it's called
the,
forced perspective.
The dolly zoom.
Yeah.
No, it's called forced perspective.
There is a thing called the dolly zoom though. Like that thing in Jaws, that is what that is.
No, forced perspective is look at how big my phone is sitting on my desk. That's forced perspective.
I swear to God.
Dude, it's that thing I'm talking about very specifically is called the dolly zoom.
Yeah, where it's like it goes like zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which super cool.
It is very cool.
Fucking annoying. Why the fuck did I?
I mean, I'm sure forced perspective is a thing. It just, like it,
Well, no, it
well, it
is.
forces you to look at something,
It's
But yeah,
saying
it's-
like, look at how I'm holding this lamp. This lamp is
and like it
that's forced.
zooms in on the lamp
Yeah.
rather, or like focuses on the lamp.
Elijah
You can-
Wood
you can-
is sitting much farther away from Gandalf. You know,
You
that's,
can do you can do that on your iPhone. Basically, the way you do that is you just you have to I don't remember which way is what's, but basically at the same rate you move the camera, you have to zoom out so that your subject stays the same size. So it looks like
Right.
they're standing still, but the background just goes
yeah.
That's cool.
I bet that is difficult to do.
on an iPhone. Yes.
Dude, filmmaking is so cool. There's so much creativity that gets overlooked.
So I actually hung out with one of my old work buddies from Cinemark. His name is, I'm gonna say his full name because I want to promote him. His name is Josh. He has his own LLC. It's called Edit Bay 3.
What's his address and social security number?
How much money does he make in a year?
How much?
don't know.
How much will be stealing from him a year?
He's in his last year of school. But
Oh,
he
okay.
made this film, like short film. It's called Long Pig. Or it's called like a 48-hour film festival where you have 48 hours to
Yeah,
shoot,
yeah.
produce. He won.
That's awesome.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And so like the GM of the old theater we worked at was like the region VP was in there, and he was like, she was like, yeah, this is Josh. He won this film festival. And he was like, okay, well, we're gonna contact you when we need promotional videos done.
Hell yeah.
He already had clients and everything, and like I actually, because he goes to school in a different state. My girlfriend, she goes to a different school.
She's real,
No,
I
but,
promise.
But no, he's super fucking talented, and
Dude, that's so
he,
cool.
yeah, like I was stoked. I'll send a link to his stuff. It's not long.
Yeah.
But-
I think also like game jams and like 48-hour film festivals, that kind of thing, it brings out so much hidden talent.
Dude,
And-
I want to participate in a game jam so bad I can't stand it.
It's such a cool concept, and like it just, I don't know, it breeds good stuff.
Yeah, I agree. No, it's really cool.
Didn't JonTron have a game jam? Or am I thinking of some? I think it was JonTron.
It's done a lot of stuff.
He has done
He's
a
done
lot of stuff. But
Yeah, man, I miss the old JonTron.
Yeah, before he kind of was like openly a little racist.
Oh, is he got some controversy now?
he
Well,
at some
it's
point,
like
yeah, I
old.
don't remember.
But he tweeted basically, he was like, I don't know, something about he's tired of other people coming in this country or something like that.
Yeah, sure. Well, sure. I miss the old JonTron. More.
Yeah, when he was funny.
I miss his old videos. I don't like his new stuff. I also haven't watched a JonTron video in like 3 years.
It's like a art and artist kind of thing. Because
Yeah.
I, not to be like shitty, whatever. I don't really care about John Jafari. I like JonTron as the character. So
Yeah.
whatever. I liked his old stuff a lot.
Yeah, dude, that
Bubsy.
Birdemic video, oh my
Oh.
god. It goes stupid hard.
Yeah, those were the good old days. Just him and watching like a shitty movie or
Bro,
playing a
and
terrible game.
whenever one of us would drop in the group chat, new JonTron video, it was like,
Yeah,
yes!
yeah. Because I was like, everybody's coming over this weekend. We're
Yeah.
watching it.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever think about that whole time period? How little we actually did?
We did nothing.
Dude, we
but hang
didn't do
out.
shit, and it was awesome. Dude, it was like every weekend. Let's go, baby. We're
Dude, I
sleeping
remember
over.
there was like a snow day, and this was like later, and I think all of us literally just got on Destiny all day.
Oh
like-
yeah. Oh, dude, I remember that actually, because I
We
was
didn't
sitting in
even go
my
outside.
downstairs living room because my dad had to work because he worked from home at that point.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have like a good like headset or anything yet because I was just getting Destiny. So I had like, the shitty like PlayStation 4 like one ear
Oh, the
headphone with the
Yes.
mic. Yeah. So I was playing with that thing, and I was playing with you and James, Wes. And I would like start eating cookies out the carton, and you were like, "Get your mic away from your throat, you fucking problem." Oh my god, that was such a good time.
Everything that was like a couple years before the Destiny era that we
Hmm.
had, which was like 2016 to 2019, we did nothing but play Destiny.
Yeah,
Maybe not 2019, maybe 2018,
something like that.
or maybe earlier than 2016. No,
I-
2014 to 2016.
That's because 2016 is when I went to college.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
like, that was
2014
still-
is when it came out.
Because I remember
big.
vividly, Rise of Iron came out in my first fall semester.
Yeah.
It was like
and
that
Rise of Iron
November.
was about when we kind of started phasing out.
Mhm.
So yeah, 2014
Well,
to
yeah.
2016. We did
If that
nothing.
wasn't the end, it was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it
'cause
was
we
the
only
last
did-
DLC in Destiny 1.
We did the Rise of Iron.
Campaign.
Yeah, the raid. We did the raid like twice as a group, and then that was it.
I don't know if we even did it as a group. Like,
We
think we
did.
did.
We did. We
Well,
did
'cause-
it one time,
okay, yeah.
all the way through. I know we did the funky code stuff as a group.
Oh,
and that was a
yeah.
different occasion. I don't remember if we ended up beating the boss or not. But yeah, I only played through that raid one time.
Yeah. It's a shame. It's a good raid.
I do have a point to make, which is that nobody will care about this.
That's a very good point. Let's continue talking about it for a long time.
Yes, all I want to talk about is specific Destiny missions.
Yeah.
It's such a niche audience. Oh, man. Yeah,
Okay,
good time.
so I've been waiting to ask about it. Wes, how was donating plasma?
Dude, it was an experience. Okay, so I rock up and immediately I'm like thrown off. It's like I mean, like you've probably been like a lifeblood or whatever. The only reason I went is because I saw this coupon where you can make $900 over the course of like 9 donations or whatever.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
they're basically going to shell out a bunch of fucking money. And I was like, it's like fucking easy. I don't need it right now. Just give it. My appointment was at 2:30.
Mhm.
Okay. I'd like to make that clear. The time I left was 7:30.
Damn, you were there for 5 hours?
I spent 4 hours waiting, and then 45 in the chair.
Damn.
Jesus.
And it was just so fucking horrible. The place was really like, so like you have to bring like identification and shit, proof of
Mhm.
address. You give that to them, and then they're like, okay, go wait in the playroom. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And they were like, oh, it's right behind you. And I turn around and it says play waiting room on like an office plaque.
Mm.
And it was literally just a waiting room. There was nothing in there. to
No play?
There weren't even
There-
toys, not even like that
No.
that dentist toy.
There
that
were
just-
4 chairs. There were 4 chairs, all of which were taken.
Play with the chairs.
And there was like this like bookcase looking thing, no books, and like one of those bookcase media stands where like this
Yeah.
the TV goes in the middle and you put books on the side. No books or TV. There was like a small amount of literature about like donating plasma and like posters on the walls. So I was like, this is fucking miserable. So I just played on my phone the whole time.
You
Didn't
did
get
it!
called.
You did it!
played.
Play waiting room. You used it.
Yeah, I was playing Game Pigeon in the wait.
Oh, nice.
Dude.
Um,
But that takes, that's like, you could happily do that for like 20 minutes.
So then I had to start like the pre-screen where they take your blood and test it to make sure that your blood is acceptable.
Yeah.
That took like an hour and a half. Not because I don't know, it was just like fucking slow process. And then I had to go take this questionnaire, and it's like the blood donating questionnaire, or whatever, you know.
Mhm.
You know, it's just like those questions. Have you been out of the country? Did you get a tattoo or piercing out of the country? Do you have
Yeah.
tattoos or piercing? When would you get them?
You got that hepatitis?
A member of the same sex? Are you gay? Do you like it up the butt?
You've been
use
fucking dudes
protection.
recently.
Are you sexually active? This, that, and the other. Um,
There's like the question that's like, have you ever exchanged sexual favors for drugs? Have you ever
Yes.
exchanged money for sex? Have you ever exchanged
Yes.
money for drugs? Have you ever exchanged drugs for sex?
It's-
It's like, dude, no!
I have a
haven't.
trade empire for
Jesus
drugs
Christ.
and sex.
It's like, are you on a barter system with drugs and sex?
right.
Relax.
So
I have a particular set of skills.
right. So I do all that, and then I'm like waiting, and I fucked up on one of the questions, and I answered it was like, are you aware that HIV is like super dangerous? And I just hit no because I was like spamming through the fucking questions.
You were pimping through the question.
Dude. And so like I have to wait for like another hour and a half for the fucking nurses to come get me to do like a physical, which is, by the way, I'm not trying to shit on anybody, and I'm not gonna say like the name of where I went, but those nurses were definitely like I cheated in community college. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not saying community college is a bad place to get a nursing degree. I know like some people really care. These people did not. The amount of they were doing, no joke, probably about one person an hour.
Nice.
for physical.
Damn.
So anyway, I get there, they go over the questions with me, and I tell them, oh yeah, I just fucked up. Obviously, like I know what HIV is. You have to document all your tattoos, all your piercings, and then they have to basically go over the whole fucking questionnaire again, which was boring and dumb, and I was really aggravated. They made me eat again. And I was like, yeah, I probably should, because my blood sugar's gonna be low as fuck, because I've been in here for like 5 hours at this point. So then we do the shitty little physical. It was literally the most like half-ass physical I've ever done in my life. So then I go wait again. Oh no, I don't wait. After that, they put me directly in the chair, and they couldn't get this arm. This is the one that I usually donate from because I've got a fat vein right in the middle of my elbow. They didn't want to use that one for whatever reason, so they used my right. So anyway, I had to get stuck, like finagled a bunch.
Yeah. I love
just
when
hate
they
that.
dig in there and they wiggle.
Yeah,
around.
they're like, oh, we just can't find it. And I'm just like, find it now.
Yeah. So I get in the chair, I get set up, and they start sucking my blood. The machine's really cool. I'm not gonna lie, because the way donating plasma works is it takes your blood out. Like there's a centrifuge in the machine, it separates the plasma. The plasma goes one way, and then your blood gets stored in another container. And then after you take a certain amount of plasma, it puts your blood back into your body.
Right.
Which is the weirdest feeling ever. So in here, I just like I'm looking up, and now I'm like looking at all these people, and I feel like a cow on a dairy farm. It is, and it's
Getting
just like
milked.
so dystopian. So I start like reading about donating plasma, and I found this article, and this guy's like, yeah, this shit was just fucking weird, and it just felt off. Like it just felt off from the beginning to the end, and now I feel like I'm locked in.
It was weird how it was in like a trailer outside of Walmart.
No, it wasn't.
They're
It wasn't
holding
like
your
that.
blood hostage until they get your plasma out.
I didn't know that removing
would
a
say-
kidney was part of a plasma donation. Weird stuff, man.
Woke up in a bathtub? Weird.
I was
would say-
cold. Brr, it was full of ice.
The needle maids were like really. I felt comfortable around them. Anybody else in that building? No, it
Did
just
you
felt
say
super.
needle maid?
Yeah, I don't know what they're called.
Nurse?
Yeah, I don't know, but they said like because you have to show the coupon of like that $900 to get paid.
Yeah.
Because else would just be like $50.
Damn.
Anyways, so I was like, you all have lab coats on. You all look like nurses. Who's the fucking nurse? But anyway, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, this is like kind of dystopian. So I start reading this article. This article's like, yeah, so 70% of the plasma in the world comes from the United States.
We're killing it!
Fuck yeah.
No, the reason why is because every other country on Earth has much more strict regulations about it.
Oh.
Oh.
Like, yeah, so when you donate plasma, you can donate after your first time. You have to wait 7 days, and then you can. So let's say like my next appointment's on Tuesday. I can't go Wednesday, but then I'm going Thursday, and then I have to wait 7 days again.
You can donate plasma every 7 days?
Yeah.
Bro.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's like why we just produce so much, but it's shitty plasma because this guy was interviewing people who do this like it's a side hustle,
Yeah, it's $2,500 a year.
something like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
And he was interviewing these people, and he was like, the people are like, yeah, I go to this one because there's less bums in here, and they were all like, oh yeah, we all lie on the questionnaire.
That's crazy.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
They call it plassing.
Plassing?
Yeah,
Donating
It's
plasma is...
yeah, plassing.
Do you want to know
But-
why that coupon probably exists for that? Because people need fucking plasma so bad. Like at my last job, the drug I made, like our base, like foundation, like our first day working with like a lot would be with someone's plasma. And sometimes it would take a long time to be able to start a lot because no one was donating plasma. And like we
Yeah.
couldn't find a good donor for it.
You know why they don't?
Why?
Because nobody... Like, it's not, like, talked about. It's, like,
That's
kids
true.
aren't taught, like, when
Well-
you get older, you should donate blood and plasma.
Mhm.
Here's how you do it. It's not that hard.
Well, plasma is
And-
also like it's a lot more than just donating blood.
Yeah.
Like it, I mean,
Mm.
like Wes was saying, like it's an entire process. It's not just like let me stick you and then bleed you. Like
Yeah.
it's more than
Yeah.
that, and the machinery costs a lot more as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was pretty. I always like I like watching the needle go into my arm. I don't like watching them like poke it up through my skin trying to find my vein. That was disturbing.
Dude,
But you know, it's not really her fault. It's my vein.
yeah.
Probably a little dehydrated because I had to wait so damn long.
Yeah. For me, they always have to go in on the top of my hand because my veins are like a lot more visible on the top. And so like IVs and shit are always through the top of my hand. And I hate it. It is so awful. And like it always bruises the top of my hand for like
So,
a hot minute.
well, I didn't get bruised because I don't know. I guess I'm just built different. But Glenn, what do you have to do to blood to keep it from like what does blood like to do?
Congeal.
Violate.
Correct. So they have to fill you with this anticoagulant, like sodium citrate or something like that.
Oh.
It's
You should
but anyway,
know biology.
What do you mean I
everything.
should know? I'm not a
everything. Know
medical
everything.
doctor.
Know everything.
On it.
Yes.
Sodium citrate.
Anyway. So, and I was further reading this article. Keep in mind, like the machine's sucking my blood.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
I'm reading about how horrible it could be. Oh, by the way, the list of side effects, like all the shit that could happen to you, is nuts. I don't remember all of them. I'm
Why
sure
no
you
one
can go
wants to
look at it.
donate plasma.
Dude, it's like, yeah, you could black out. You could get an air bubble in your vein. You could die. If you have an allergic reaction to sodium citrate, you could die. If the sodium citrate, it could like brick up your liver. You could die.
Yeah, it's like there's no risk for sucking stuff out, but having to pump it back in is rough.
Yeah.
Right. So, and all these people like he was interviewing been like, oh yeah, like I like the day after I just like blacked out and then passed out for 5 hours.
Sick.
And I was like, great. Can't tell him to stop now.
Yeah,
Also-
they give you that like halfway through the process. Just like here's
They
the side
base-
effects.
They base the amount of plasma you can give off of your body weight and like how hydrated you are.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
They took like a liter from me.
A leader.
Damn.
A liter. And I saw like
you
the
moist as
machine
fuck.
turned on and it was $8.94, which roughly a little less than a liter, right? 894 milliliters. And then I looked at her, I was like, a damn liter? You're taking a liter of my shit?
You don't need
She was
it.
like, and she was like, yeah. Like,
Lick my nuts, buddy.
Dude, I've tried to tell him like just take 3 times as much blood from me as you would from a normal human.
You're such a cuck. You're such a cuck. I hate you. Oh my god.
well, also something that was like concerning. This dude got hooked up, and then like I noticed that like a bunch of people were like crowding his couch,
Yeah.
and then I like didn't really pay attention. I was like halfway on my phone, halfway like try not to be nosy, right? You know, it's kind of a vulnerable position to be there. You know, pumping your fist over and over to get your blood to stop.
Right.
But they picked him up, like walked him away, and like shoot him out. And then I see the dude walking like to where the plasma was like taken to, that part of like the building, and it was in a bag, and there was like that much in the bottle, and it was like danger, contaminated. I was like, isn't the whole job of the people I just like spent the majority of my time here talking to figure out if you can't fucking do
That's
that shit?
crazy. How did you get all the way through to that point and then go, oh, it's like, I have HIV, by the way.
I don't know. But yeah, it was a whole experience. You know what? I know you need plasma if you really need money, like me. And yeah, I guess you could do it. Just be warned that you might die. I also want to say after, the night after, it's like I've given blood before, plenty of time, and I never had an issue with like fainting, blacking out, or you know, things like that. But
Right.
when I got home, like about 5 hours after I got back to my house, I had the strongest desire to go to sleep.
Makes sense.
And I slept so good.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited. But yeah, don't donate plasma. At least don't like go on Google Maps if you're gonna go and look physically where the location is. Because there's gonna be some like you can just tell the clientele. There were some people in there who thought they were doing it for like the good of the world, and there were some people doing it so that they could have money to purchase something.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah,
Like
it's a
rent,
whole
for instance.
experience. Yeah. Drugs, favors.
Sex, favors,
Sex for drugs. Drugs for favors.
just to trade for sex.
Complicated complicated supply and demand chain.
I have a 2-second topic.
Do it.
Last night, I dreamt about the Polar Express. If instead at the end they all got coal.
I feel like I've heard about you dreaming about the Polar Express not a small
More than
number of
once.
times. Like I just got whiplash from deja vu.
This is the second time I've talked about dreaming about something that had to do with the Polar Express. Yes.
Wait, on the podcast
Yes.
or just in general?
On the podcast. Different dream.
I feel
obviously.
like I've heard it more often than that as well.
Well, I probably told you in real life before too, because I wasn't in the save it for the pod mode yet.
I think that's really funny though.
That is really funny.
The Polar
Dude.
Express was an influential movie in my childhood.
Okay,
Dude, me too.
I want to talk about a dream I had.
Yes.
I just remembered. It's such a stupid one, but so I have a backpack that I use for just like as my gym bag. I just like stuff my climbing shoes and shit in and a change of clothes.
Oh, Chia.
And so for some reason, I was in my dream. I was at my parents' place, and my youngest sister Megan was like,
really sorry.
"I need a back." Thanks. was like, "I need a
I'm trying not
backpack."
to sneeze.
I thought you were saying, "I'm sorry for being at my parents' house." I was like, "Thanks, it was hard."
I mean, that too.
But anyway, so Megan was like, "I need a backpack." I was like, "Damn, that's crazy." And she was like, "Give me that one," and like pointed at my gym bag, and I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm using that." She's like, "No, you're not." I was like, "Yeah, I am." And she's like, "No, you're not." I was like, "Open it and smell then, bitch." And she opened it. It's like I had my like climbing shoes in there, so I mean it,
Right.
it stank a little bit.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Ah!" And then the dream ended.
I forgot it was a dream. I thought this was real life. I was like, damn, Meg. What do you need a backpack for?
She needs that fucking backpack.
It's like,
That's so funny.
that's really funny.
And I woke up and I was like, I need to tell my friends at work about this.
I love dreams like that.
That's
like
so
the dreams
funny.
are actually funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like
not
my comedy
crippling.
club dream. Yeah. Oh, speaking of crippling dreams, my most recent dream, I dreamed I was in the Vietnam War.
That's pretty cool.
No,
We
it wasn't.
love the Vietnam War here. Nixon, that's my guy.
I was in the rice fields, motherfucker. Like,
I'm a rice
shit
farmer,
was-
motherfucker.
that shit was
Or I'm a
fun.
lead farmer. Oh my god.
That's awesome. Shout out to you going to
Whole dream.
Vietnam.
It's like, that's what I remember most, but I want to say I was also in like different settings, but I was just like a soldier in wars the whole time, and it was
Yeah.
trash.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean-
being a soldier, I can't say that I've been a soldier, but I can imagine that it would blow chunks.
Oh, speaking of the Department of Defense, there's this
Okay.
TikTok account. I don't know
The
the
Department
name
of
of it.
Defense has a TikTok account.
At
it's-
CIA.
It's this really attractive girl,
No way. On
and she's
TikTok?
always like, "Yeah, you should just enlist." And
Oh my
in the
god, I've
military.
seen one of those.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Just like, what is this propaganda? And why is
It's
it working?
so it's so obviously. I was like, "There's no way." First off, I don't care where you are. You're not being allowed to post this much from any force.
Come to the army. We have hot women that
Dude,
definitely
and
want to fuck
as-
you.
Literally in her bio, it's like not sponsored by the Department of Defense, and I was like, "What a fucking lie!"
Not sponsored by Travis in the Department of Defense, Department A1. Like,
Yeah.
why so specific? Not sponsored by the U.S. government. Just say that.
I get ads for like the Marine Corps, and the plot of the ad is like, "Are you a gamer? Do you like games?"
Yeah,
dude,
and
I've seen those
and
too.
it's like a bunch of soldiers like putting on VR helmets and then walking around with like guns.
Dude,
and stuff.
there's one Marine one that's my fucking favorite because it's like they bring up like the topic of climate change, kind of. It's like the Earth is falling apart. Join the Marines. And I'm like, how are these two things
How does
connected? How do these connect in
They're
any
so
way?
not.
It's like,
First
yeah,
off-
the U.S. war machine. That's the fight against climate change right there.
Yeah. So first off, if you join the Marines, you're not gonna get no goddamn VR headset. They're gonna give you a rifle and a pair of boots,
And
they're
a
gonna
bat
ship
that
you.
you kneecap people with.
They're gonna ship you out to the middle of bumfuck
They're gonna
nowhere
make you
and
look like
shoot
you've been
people.
hit by 100 bats.
Yeah, you're coming home in a fucking box, buddy.
Or
then-
stung by 1,000 bees.
The Marine Corps is like, yeah, help us fight climate change. Get in this AC-130 that's gonna burn more diesel fuel.
Nuke some Middle Eastern towns.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you pilot that drone that's just gonna burn a bunch of fossil fuels and then drop bombs that are gonna harm the ozone layer?
But it'll be really cool because "Fortunate Son" by Clearwater Revival will be
I'm not
playing.
gonna lie.
It would feel pretty badass.
It would.
They got me by the throat.
Like Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue.
Dude, I mean,
Because I saw one time, this dude just like shooting a fucking like big ass MG out of a Black Hawk into somebody's poor village. just and just like that shit. It looks epic.
okay, this is
Not
like
gonna lie.
slightly tangential, but do you ever see like a really attractive person and go, man, I would follow you into battle any day? Because that's like where my mind goes for some reason. Like I would wage wars for you.
Yeah. Dude, there is a movie that I'm thinking about that I cannot remember the name of, but it's like a musical that I want to say it takes place around the Vietnam War.
Psych the musical.
No. It's like
Is it like the Good Morning Vietnam, like the Robin Williams movie?
No. It's,
I don't know what that's
it's like
called.
a musical, and it's got. Oh, hold on, I think I know how to find it. Sorry, this is not really much of a topic. If you want to fill, I can find this.
Yeah,
No, let's sit and
It's a
watch
sick
Cameron.
movie, and it's worth talking about.
I have made the choice that if I really reach the bottom of the barrel, like I have actually nothing left.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just join up, and then I'm going to do my best to become Captain Price. If I can.
Oh, that reminds me. Are we doing our cosplays?
Yes, the issue is money. Because that shit is
Man,
not
I
as cheap as
just
forgot
donate
all
plasma?
about that. Go back. Do it
Yeah, I
again.
did.
It's been 7 days. Go do it again.
I don't think that would cover all of it. Because
Yeah.
we have to get the kit we have to get is realistically we just need chest rigs, but then you need shit to put in the chest rigs. You need shit to put on the
Awful
chest
war
rigs.
core of you.
Bro, that fucking TikTok comment about calling anything core is an
Dude.
exercise in misery. It's like picking a stab.
Dude, I love core.
Core.
Dude, I don't remember what the context of the conversation was, but we were talking in a group chat and one of you said core. And I was like, man, I fucking love core. And Cameron goes, I hate core you. So funny.
Okay, all right. So anyway, we just got back from watching this scene from across
We
the
just got
universe.
back from Vietnam.
We had to go take a inside look.
Yeah.
Dude, it'd be really funny if we all the cut. We're gonna watch this and we cut back and we're all just covered in dirt. Just shackled. That'd be really funny.
Anyway, probably watch that movie, but at least watch that scene. It's across the universe. She's so heavy / I want you. Really great scene. It's like 3 minutes.
Very good.
Very, very cool. And on topic for the things we were talking about before.
This is true.
Did I ever tell you guys the time about when Black Ops 2 came out? I played the campaign through straight.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you had PTSD.
Yes,
and
I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that
Fucking
summer
rocks.
that Black Ops 2 came out. Like the summer after it came out.
The summer that James discovered the Target Finder L-Star.
Never used anything else for the rest of time.
Oh my god.
God, man. I one time ran up my cellular bill on my phone a lot because I was FaceTiming James so we could boost in Black Ops 2.
Because there's no party chat on the PS3.
Right.
So funny. Oh my god. I remember one of my first times playing Minecraft, I was FaceTiming with Mason.
Yeah. Dude, bro, like the early days of us playing Minecraft. I remember there was one time that I guess it was a server that Mason had set up where I think we streamed it, or I streamed it.
Maybe?
I remember streaming a time we played Minecraft. We did nothing. Like, we accomplished nothing. We built nothing. We mined nothing. We kind of just screwed around on the surface for a while and it stopped playing.
Nice.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes, though.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to switch gears a little bit?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the Victorian Child.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
ready.
there's like a internet trend of just saying things that would kill a Victorian child. Like you picked up a Victorian child and placed him in today's society.
Yeah.
What would cause cardiac arrest?
I say we each we do one as a round and then the
Yeah,
next round.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll kick us off.
Okay.
I think easy an American cheeseburger. Dude,
Okay.
Too
Explain.
much salt, too much fat. Their arteries, it would just be like ooh, and would like not go in at all. They would take one bite, and the succulent juices flowing through their veins would cause instant.
Yeah, because they're used to eating straight barley out the dirt.
Right, like dry lamb shavings, and they're gonna have a juicy, buttery burger with American cheese and processed bread. They would not survive.
Yeah, not at all. All right, I'll go next. So I've got Heelys.
Imagine them trying to Healy on cobblestone.
Down the game path. They
Every
see
single one of them.
they're used to doing their little stick and wheel game, and they see someone blitz past them on Heelys. They just fall over dead.
Bro, can I just quick interjection?
Yeah.
Games like kick the can and spin the
Yeah.
wheel with the stick. My dad used to play those when he was a kid.
Your dad would.
Bro, to this day, anytime I mentioned kick the can, he'd be like, "Kick the can was really fun. We love playing kick the can."
We really can't talk because
No, we can't.
in our boredom consisted of throwing rocks.
At
we would play
trees.
kick the anything, throw the anything. So
Yeah,
that's fair.
throwing rocks. I said at trees, but also, as we discussed in last episode, at people.
People.
All right, what's yours?
My first one is a hit off of an elf bar or any vape.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm sure that the kid is used to having a bunch of smoke
Right. Yeah.
and coal dust in their lungs, so I
Yeah.
think that something fresh and fruity, also 50% nicotine,
Yeah.
or 50 milligrams nicotine would just fucking put them to
We
sleep.
teleported them straight from the coal mine. They've got black lung.
Dude, they'd be so hyped up on nicotine that they would just start running into a boar's mouth. It would be so immediate. Because they'd be like, hoo, ha, ha, and they'd just run around and then get eaten by a beast.
That's what nicotine does to a person.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, do you know how nicotine works?
God damn, that's funny. All right, Cameron,
Okay.
what's your next one?
Air conditioning.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You get one hit of air conditioning. And then,
The thing that would kill them is that whenever the time traveler leaves and they have to sit in their humid, hot
oh,
little hut,
yeah.
and they're just like, no, I can't.
Okay, separate thought on the same item. The sound of it coming on.
Dude, there's a dragon!
Yeah, they
terrified.
think a legion of horses are on its way to murder them.
Yeah.
All right, I've got fidget spinners.
Fidget spinner. Okay, dude, I don't understand how that would kill.
So, it wouldn't physically kill them, but it would be how does this work? You do a fidget spinner and then you're just doing that. You're like, look, and they're like, God?
Yeah, you could easily just spin it and be like, I'm keeping it spinning with my mind powers.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Holy shit!
Dude,
That's
or
the world's first pog.
Bushigi.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Bro,
Fushigi would really do it.
you put a fushigi in the hands of Genghis Khan, and he's going nuts with it for sure.
Dude, okay, I want to go on a brief tangent because Wes, when we were kids, you had a fushigi and you were pretty okay with it and doing stuff. I was like, that's so sick. Yeah.
Do you still
and-
have it?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yes!
Damn.
Yes.
Anyway, so there was obviously there was those infomercials or whatever people do, and I was like, that's sick. And so there was one Secret Santa or something where I ended up getting a fushigi, and I was like, and it was one of those. It's I didn't open it and get stuck with it. I stole it from someone. I wanted it,
Right.
and so I was like, this is dog shit. It's not working. And so I vividly remember a couple months later, me and Wes would just be sitting on the other ends of my big long hallway, just rolling it at each other. And it would very frequently just hit the wall and get paint on it. So it just became a bowling ball at that point.
Anything that we could roll or throw, dude, that's so exciting.
Holy shit.
Mine glows in the dark.
Do you still have it? Do you still like? You got it?
You got the stuff. Holy shit.
Wow.
Speaking of things that would kill a Victorian child, fushigi definitely would.
But the issue with fushigi is like some of the tricks are like actually physically involved.
Well, and also,
And
it's not
if
a
you
light ball. So it's like,
No.
if it goes flying, it breaks your PC.
Yeah. Also, they're made really shitty. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but like there's definitely like
Scuffing.
it's not centered in the ball.
Oh.
So it's kind of like shit.
Yeah, I can't see it. I can see the inside going like
Yeah.
shifting. So,
Oscillating. Yeah.
Wes, do you remember rolling my fushigi up and down my hallway and bumping like mine? Like I don't know where it is, but it has like all these like scuff marks and paint on it from just hitting the walls and shit.
We're really good at doing things with objects and items that they are not intended to be.
I have a prime example of that.
Okay.
The
Oh, the tape.
No, not the tape. Not the tape. The first day that Glenn and I became friends. I don't think I've talked about it on the
Yeah, I
podcast.
fucking hated you before that.
Everybody was supposed to come over because it was like after PLC things, and we were already
Council.
like kind of a friend group at the time. But Glenn and I had never hung out alone, and it's kind of it makes sense to mention. I'm like a year and a half to 2 years younger than the other two of them. So
Yeah, like
the
at that time in our
especially-
life, like that's like
Yeah.
a big deal.
Right. When I would have been like 11 or 12, and they're like 13 or 14. So, I had never like hung out with Glenn one-on-one, and so I always felt I was like, I don't know if this guy likes me, and I wanted to be his friend, and I was like, okay, how can we make this happen?
Part of the deal.
Well, everybody was gonna come over, and then everybody had to like not come, and including my brother who lived at the house. He had other stuff that he had to go and do as well. So instead of everybody coming over, Glenn was the only one who came over, and I was the only one he could hang out with. And we went out into the backyard, the backyard of my house. We had a trampoline, and we sat on the trampoline and played Fat Bottom Girls on my iPhone 4 over like on repeat, and slid it back and forth on the trampoline to each other.
We were like spinning it so like the sound would be
Yeah.
So,
And we spent like
not a small amount of time.
an hour or like an hour and a half doing that.
Oh my god. That was a
And
good time.
It was because of that Glenn and I like actually became friends, which is very, very cool.
On a similar vein, there was I'm not going to name names, but there was an ex of yours once that we were all hanging out with at your house.
Gross.
And
Like Cards Against Humanity.
Oh yeah.
and there was a point at which someone got upset at the other, and you two like stepped to the side for a little
went
bit.
to go fight in another room.
Yeah. And so me and Kara were just sitting on your big ass couch with a roll of tape, just bouncing it
Yeah.
off the couch at each other. And we did that for like actually like an hour as well.
Yeah, dude, that was whenever y'all left, and I said very loudly, "They're gone. Let's fuck."
Oh yeah.
What's that day? God, that was such a good time. The tape thing, not
for-
that you
for
guys
half the
arguing.
people
Yeah.
there.
That was a good time for y'all.
Oh my god, that was a good
We were
time.
fun.
Whose turn is it?
My second thing that would
Okay. Yeah.
put a small Victorian child into a coma is the TV show on TLC called MILF Island.
Isn't that the one where like the woman's son
Dude.
is on there as well?
Yes. So like, they're like, we brought all these hot MILFs here, and they're gonna set them up with some young studs.
Yeah.
Everybody is like, the MILFs on the show, all their son is on the show as well. So the kicker, right? You're like, damn, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
The mom and the son have to sleep in the same bedroom.
What?
Dude.
Dude, it's crazy because I saw a TikTok literally this morning of like a clip of that show. And so the moms were all like sitting and the boys were all shirtless. And the moms had to go find which kid was theirs by feeling their like
Yes.
abs. Yeah.
Dude, it's disturbing. And also, that's like the first episode. Later in that episode, this woman is texting this guy. She's like, come upstairs to the room or whatever. And then this her fucking kid finds out, and he's like, no way, dude. No, come on, dude.
Like, what did you think was gonna happen on this show, man?
No fucking.
Dude, he was...
Dude,
Awesome.
That is such a funny.
Oh, no. his whole catchphrase was like, "You're joking."
You have to be
joking me, bro.
Like,
The Victorian child would be watching this show, and then like his mom would come in like, "All right, little one, time to have your breast milk," and he'd be like,
dude. Also, the kid would just look at all like the Botox and
Yeah.
surgeries.
Yeah, the thing that would kill the Victorian child is not the fact like electricity or TV or TV channels. It's a MILF island.
Dude, oh, that show is so it's just so fucking uncomfortable because also that same kid who's like, "You're joking," he they were like, they lined up all the dudes and they were like, "All right, which one do you want?" And that kid's mom did everyone but him. He was like, "Everyone but me, huh?" It's just like,
"Yeah, yeah, dude,
what do you
everyone
don't
but
want
you."
me, Mom?
yeah. And then the mom was like, "Yeah."
Obviously.
Dude, dude, the mom that puts all of them, any of them, doesn't matter.
I want
I'll be
dick
upstairs. Send him up.
so bad at the same time. And my kid, he can watch.
I'll send you guys a link to a video Cody Co did where he like watches the first episode, so he trims it down to about
that's
20
gotta
minutes, so you just get the good stuff.
Yeah.
And it, oh man,
Fair enough.
the shit in that show, bro. Anyways,
If anyone who's watching this or listening has not watched, what was it called? It was like
Okay,
You.
It is you
Yes.
with a period. I cannot. I've tried so hard to find
Dude.
that video. I can only find Cody Co reacting to that video,
Which is
cannot
a
find
good
it.
video. But
Yeah.
watch the video of Cody Co reacting to the video You, because my God, it is just such a travesty.
Dude.
Dude,
I love
the
that video.
lore behind that video, right? So they made that video,
Uh-huh.
the original video,
Yeah.
where they're like, "We met in the Whole Foods. You were buying celery.
Yeah.
I was buying rosé." It's just the most like what everybody imagines
Yeah.
Los Angeles folk.
Yeah.
would be like.
Also,
But
half of-
so they're
go ahead.
they're a couple.
Mm-hmm.
After that video came out, they broke up.
Yeah. Well, it's like, and also like half of the lines that they recorded, like, because it was a voiceover, half of them, like, they were definitely fucking while they were recording.
Yes,
like,
they definitely were.
like it's pretty obvious. My God, what an
That's why you
awful video.
manifest things so fast.
I feel like my thoughts are feelings, and I see in birds.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Fair enough. I
So
say
funny.
fair enough, unironically, so much now.
Dude, I say it like that, and nobody
Dude, I mean,
ever
who's
knows
gonna
who
get it? This is
Right.
a niche thing in history. Who's
need
watched
everyone
this
in the
dog
world to
shit video?
Okay, I got my number 3 coming in hot.
Okay.
Kraft brand horseradish sauce. That shit is so deceivingly spicy. They would look at that and they would be like, the creamy milk gets spread on the bread.
But little one, you have to be awake for MILF Island.
This is the first day that I've had Kraft horseradish sauce. That stuff's horseradishy. It's got that spice in.
Spice.
I've got like a tingle in my throat from it still being spicy.
Bit of a spice.
Bit of spice in there.
All right, my third item that would kill a Victorian child, my bomb. No, but actually, my actual third one is tape.
Mister, why is the
Just
parcel
Scott.
ticking?
But no, just Scotch tape, because
Scotch
they
tape.
have to like, what is this? And it's like, it's stuck to my head.
No, no.
Guess what, buddy? It also sticks to stuff.
Yeah, so I think tape would be a rude awakening for. Oh my God.
All right, my third one might be a little bit controversial.
Oh, here we go.
Are you ready?
Joe Biden.
No, Barack Obama.
We were so close.
He's gonna bomb a Victorian child. I mean, if he's bombing hospitals in the Middle East, where's the line? I mean, taking a gun and shooting a Victorian child?
He goes back in time. You're not one of my fellow Americans.
Let me be clear. You don't belong. You're out of touch.
Damn.
I did have some honorable mentions.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
do please hit us.
Reddit.com.
Okay, any subreddit specifically in mind? The NSFW stuff.
Yeah.
Rule 34, period.
DeviantArt.
Dude, what are all of these colorful images? Breasts!
Her bosom is quite magnificent. But yeah, that's a fucking good one. I thought of one while you were talking about it. Something. I forgot.
You know what?
Probably, like,
Me too.
Bitcoin.
What?
Bitcoin.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
the kid up.
fucking just crypto.
Yeah.
Just the stock market.
Mama, we have to sell the cows!
A crypto
Bitcoin's
Fucking NFTs.
Yeah, getting a dowry in Bitcoin.
a Renaissance NFT is like a tapestry.
Here's like a cave painting of a monkey.
Dude, imagine like somebody hung up their fucking like NFT tapestry, and then you just see a guy in like the back painting it really quick.
No, you cannot do that.
Put it up in a cathedral.
It's mine now. It's mine now. It doesn't have the same value. It's not the original.
Oh, I also had an anime,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
specifically like Kill La Kill, something real like obscure.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's fucking
This was
awesome.
a fun topic.
Yeah.
Shout
You're
out Glenn.
welcome.
Yeah, this was Glenn's idea. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
no one's
so
ever done it.
I've been seeing this content. It's these two guys that do a podcast. And I'm not suggesting that we do this because that's totally just biting their shit. But they do like they do a draft where they have a category. So like it'll be like
Oh yeah.
like red things, and then it's like, all right, I'm taking the Kool-Aid Man. Okay, I'll take the red socks. All right,
Yeah.
I'll take the red army.
Apples
You know?
or whatever.
Like just red stuff.
Okay.
And so like, and it's not to any end. It's just making a good list, and it's like one of them will be like. Oh, you got
one of the Kool-Aid
yeah,
Man.
you got the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, that's a good pick. That's a solid pick. That'll take you far this season.
Yeah.
It's
I like that.
really, really funny. Really good content. I like those guys. Yeah. Anyway, I like this kind of
Sounds
stuff.
good.
Of, like
Yeah.
coming up with
Dude.
a topic and then generating a list based off of it is fun.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about Buster's Epic Night.
Oh,
So
yeah.
desperate.
I don't know anything about this other than the tagline.
I also don't.
Because I did that by design because it was genuinely like fucking really fun and awesome. So obviously my girlfriend's been playing Skyrim,
Okay.
and we had just gone out to like go get groceries or something, and we left the door open, and a moth flew into our house. It was like a warm night in January, but even though Texas isn't cold anymore. But yeah, so a moth flew in, and it was just chilling on the ceiling. And so we're like doing our thing, putting the groceries up, and we hear like Buster chirping at the moth, and he's just like looking at it. Following it around as it flies around. He's getting on top of all the furniture, sticking his neck out, and just like he's like chirping at it, and it's so fucking cute.
Yeah.
So keep in mind the main menu in Skyrim is like on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening. So I pick Buster up, and the Skyrim theme starts playing. Oh, and he's literally like swatting at this moth as I'm holding him in the air, and he's swatting at the moth as the theme music plays.
Dude, that's awesome.
Dude, I eat up videos of like cat owners, like their cat understands the assignment.
Right.
Like going after bugs and stuff. It's so
So-
funny.
I will say Buster understood the assignment, but I think he has a fear of heights because he would like and then immediately want down.
He has
So
no
eventually-
chance of falling though. He just puts his grippers onto something and then he's like there.
Yeah, just grab a handful of the ceiling.
Yeah.
like monkey bars, he starts swinging across.
No, so it's actually so eventually we just gave up and we let him like look and chirp at the moth.
Yeah.
The chirping was so fucking adorable. So eventually we're like we've kind of forgot about it, and like he like witnessed a commotion out of our peripheral, and he got the moth.
Mm-hmm.
When it made the mistake of going into the no-fly zone, he caught it and ate it.
Yes, Buster wins.
We didn't have to get rid of the moth because the problem was solved.
Damn.
He ate it. And now I hope he doesn't get worms, but I don't think he will. But Also, on Buster's grippers, a lot of the times I'll scoop him up and hold him like a baby.
Yeah.
And I keep his back paws secure because those are the ones that they do like the bunny kicks.
Yeah.
And that can really scratch your shit up. But so his front paws are free. Plus, it's funny to watch him just like going around the house, like it's trying to find anything to like grab. So if you walk by a door frame, he will no joke just like grasp.
No! Like you see like 5 distinct claw marks in the wall.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been thinking about. I want to go to Buster and extend a handshake for a crisp handshake.
I love Buster and his grippies.
Dude, we could talk about it every single episode.
I would be. Can he do pull-ups? Just put him up on the bar and he just like grabs it.
I was like that TikTok you sent me of the cat, like,
Dude, oh my god,
running
Cameron. So,
around.
yeah, I saw a TikTok earlier this morning, and it was like this cat goes from a shelf to jumping onto like it looks like a shower curtain rod.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
like grabs onto it. And he's just sitting here like doing like this, like obviously trying to get onto it, but he's like flipping around and stuff. And he's
Yeah.
like fighting for his life. And the TikTok is like 3 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
And 2 minutes and 50 seconds of it are doing that. And then it finally just falls. Like, what was your end goal? Like, there was
Right.
nothing in sight that it could be trying to get to. It just wanted to be on the bar. Oh my god! But just watching it scramble was so funny.
I do gotta say, in Buster, because Buster's getting kind of old. I've had him for a little bit now. It'll be coming up on 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was already like 2 or 3 when I got him.
Yeah.
And I think as some cats get older, they get like a lot sweeter and they stop like really caring about being a dick all the time.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of work.
like, for the past like week, Buster sleeps. Okay, this is I would also want to talk about my sleeping arrangement because I sleep in a bed with another person. Oh, Cameron's bugging out.
That was crazy. I just watched you glitch.
Yeah. And so Buster sleeps. I have a body pillow that we use because it's a lot. We had 2 pillows. Buster took a liquid shit in the crack between the 2 pillows, and I need to get them washed. But so we've been using the body pillow, which is Buster's favorite pillow, by the way. He prefers that pillow.
Okay.
So he sleeps where my head is supposed to go. Sometimes he's nice, and if my head's there, he'll contour himself to the shape of my head. And then I have a nice little nightcap that keeps me warm. Other times he like loafs up and takes up as much space as he can on that pillow. So I have to like crook my neck. And then that one over there in the because Cameron, you know that I sleep really hot.
Oh my god, you do,
She
bro.
is perpetually cold. So she's always like trying to scoop
Good
close to me.
for her because you are a reactor, a nuclear reactor. I swear, in the middle of that,
It's
I'd be
really true. No,
like, radiating heat.
She's been upset with me because I have the windows open for like a month straight, and it's like in the 40s at night, and I have the air on cool and the fan on.
Oh hell yeah.
And but so she's always trying to like, even in her sleep, she will not be awake, and she'll like claw and like clamber towards me to like get warm.
Like an
So
animal.
I'm stuck with her elbows in my spine, and then Buster. So I'm literally like fucking crooked as shit. And it pisses me the fuck off, and I can't sleep at night. But I don't have the heart to move Buster, so I just push.
Damn.
But yeah. But anyway, so in the morning, I read that like cats, if they sleep with you and you don't move for a long time, they get concerned about your well-being.
Yeah.
So in the morning, Buster will mount my chest because I sleep on my back usually.
Yeah.
And he will just sit there and snoot my head and make biscuits on my neck until I notice him.
That sounds
and when I do,
wonderful.
And when I do notice him, he flops over and he lays down. And it's the sweetest shit ever. Like I wake up so happy every day. I'm not trying to like rub it in.
Yeah.
But,
I wake
like,
up alone, cold and sad.
Yeah.
I'm over here on my gray slab, just
Yeah.
I sleep on a piece of plywood with my thoughts to keep me warm.
You probably have that in common with the Victorian child.
one of my honorable mentions was going to be an actually comfortable bed. They would never
Just
get
a
up,
mattress.
They would die.
Yeah.
They would sit on it and just sink into hell.
Yeah, it was like
A waterbed would really do it.
Oh, dude. Not for drink?
Yeah.
Dude.
Maybe like a hot tub.
Yeah, with the water jets.
Yeah, like a
Victorian child figuring out those water jets. Bad news for him.
yeah. I wonder if they'd be like us when we were kids.
I was never the type of kid who did anything with a water jet.
I just
mean?
liked it to push because it felt nice on my back.
Well, yeah, sure.
It felt nice on my dick.
Yeah, aha!
what
You-
you were
what
getting
do you
at.
mean?
I know what you were getting
What do
at.
you mean? That's what I mean.
Yeah, I was just like put it on my back and be like, ooh, like it's zoom forward.
Yeah,
I just dropped this in my lap and feared for my life.
It's replacing one of yours.
I hope not.
I hope not.
That
was so sitcom-y.
Do you remember my father when?
Yes, I do.
It was just like out of the blue when he was like,
what was his name? I remember
Ron.
him.
he was like, "Do you boys know what the pain of birth is like?" And
I
we were
remember
like,
him saying
Like,
this.
Ron, do you?
we were like,
Yeah,
Glenn,
apparently.
you were there.
Yeah.
And we were like, no. And my dad just goes, imagine passing a cantaloupe through your penis.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, the hole's a bit bigger than it goes
Yeah.
through.
I'll add to that. No.
Not to like shit talk childbirth, because obviously that's an extremely traumatic experience that we can't
Right.
fathom. But
Right.
how does it? He's like
Not
He just-
cantaloupe and penis. That is
one
the
who is
scale
not
is off.
I'll accept an analogy like that that's created by someone who has actually gone through it. Not fucking Joe Schmo that's seen it happen once.
That's like suggesting that the baby that a woman's giving birth to is the size of a suitcase. Like
It's
not it, dude.
proportional. Oh my god, your dad is a character.
Yeah, and then y'all wonder why my sense of humor is so weird.
I don't wonder.
we have
know.
never wondered.
We know.
We've never wondered why you're so cryptic in text either. Please give the audience a glimpse into how your dad texts.
We did that last.
Oh, we
episode.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glenn, as soon as the episode, like we're done recording, you just go, memory deleted.
Teacher me. Yeah, that is how it goes.
What are you
Free
drinking?
up my RAM. Naked.
Protein. What flavor is it?
Double berry.
It's actually not
Is it
bad.
blueberries and raspberries?
I will say, like, the green machine naked leaves a lot to be desired.
I've never tried
The
it.
ma-
Also,
the
some of those
mango-
have wheat in them. Like I think the green and blue machine have wheat in them. I'm just like,
What,
Why?
for thickness maybe? Or
yes, you don't need
Yeah,
it.
but, well, is wheat?
Put your neck away.
How did you do that? You just turned into a mace.
I can't. Dude, dude, yours are like grippable. Like, if
Buster
gets
be
his
like-
hand on that, you're dead. Damn,
Somebody's gonna get the still image of me like
skin is really riding up on those tendons.
Dude, why do you have so much control over all the tubes in your neck?
it's because I was really angry as a child.
Tuberculosis,
What would kill a Victorian child? A gun.
scarlet
knife,
fever.
Me.
A gun, a bomb.
But on the list remains Barack Obama.
right. Me and him, man. We'll take him out. We'll work together.
So funny.
So, we're a little bit under the 90, but I think this is a natural stopping point.
Yeah,
We
I
need to
have
do.
no other
We need to do
topic.
song of the week.
Oh shit! Let me find a song of the week.
We've been wanting to do.
yeah, I
it.
forgot about song of the week.
Did not do it last week.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure we did it because Glenn had that idea.
Yeah.
Props to Glenn.
Okay, I do
And,
have a good one. I've got to find the name.
Okay, I've got one. Kick Back by Kenshi Yonezu. It's the Chainsaw Man opening theme, and it's
Oh.
very good. That song is awesome. I also
Mine-
probably butcher the pronunciation of the name, but
Follow Me Like the Moon by Sammy Ray. I think that Sammy Ray and the Friends.
what a
Mine's gonna
stupid,
be
stupid band name. All right,
Billy Toppy by Midnight Trust.
Billy Toppy. I like Men I Trust.
We should make a playlist of all these that are.
One of our viewers will do it.
That's a great. No, they won't.
No, but
No, you're right.
we should make a playlist that we can all like curate.
Yeah.
And
I'll start that as soon as like we finish this recording.
start right now.
You'll start it because I don't want to. Go ahead. Like you beat me to it. Like I'm gonna be upset. I already know what my song's gonna be for next week.
Don't
But
you
you'll have to
fucking
tune
dare.
in
Don't you
next
fucking dare.
time to hear that.
What is
Anyway.
going on?
This has been episode 13 of Mountains Don't Like Baseball.
Oh
Thank
yeah.
you for listening and coming up and listening to this point.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you for watching MILF Island.
Up
Thank you
next.
for watching MILF Island.
MILF
Yeah.
Island.
Up next on MILF Island.
At 2-3 Central, we have MILF Island coming up next.
Dude, 2-3
the
Central. As
after-
a kid, I could not wrap my brain around 2-3 Central. I was like, yes, I'm not watching it. If they don't
Yeah,
give me an exact time, I'm like, I'm missing it.
Every time it would be 3-2 Central, I think, right? So I would go to my
Yeah.
mom and I'd be like, bro,
What does that mean?
what
Speaking
time
in
is
tongues.
it?
And they would explain it to me. I'm like, in my
I don't think it's fucking funny how it's like Eastern time is the first one, and then Central time, and then fuck the rest of the country.
Yeah.
You can't watch
and
it.
also, why are two not times necessary? Just say 3 p.m. Eastern time. That is enough.
Well, but that's even harder because then like kids are just gonna see that and be like, okay, so 3 o'clock, got it, and then they miss it by an hour.
Okay,
You
but no,
should
when I
do
heard 2-3
2 o'clock
Central as a kid,
Central time.
I would be like 2:30.
Well, you were really dumb.
Just reminds me like Marty from Madagascar. It was like Grand Central Station. It's grand and it's central. Like
I tell it how I see it, all right?
All right, well, listen to those songs. Tune in next week where we'll talk about more things and then list more songs for you to listen to.
You
and
can
we'll get
trust
tuned in
us
the
on
next
that.
week, and then yeah.
Oh, put it away.
Bye bye.